Hello? 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 No. Hello? Hello? If I could have your attention, if you could find your seats. We're about to begin the ceremony, so if we could find your seats, we'll get going here. Thank you. It's not loud enough. Better? Is that better? Okay. So please get your seats so we can get going. Okay? It's not loud enough. Testing? Testing, testing, testing. Better? Yes? Even louder. Even louder. Okay. Testing, testing. Okay, good. If we can grab our seats, that would be great. We're just about to bring in the faculty. The bell rings or the patties are on. Yeah.
Still communicating with the crowd. This is not an event with crowd work. Hi, Susan does her job. Prove yourself on Sunday. See how well you can track baseball.
You want to make one more call? Be seated. Jake will start.
Let's just go. Okay, please be seated. This is really not working. Okay, if everybody could grab their seats, we're going to welcome the faculty. That's one of these. Please welcome the faculty and staff of Lincoln Academy. Good afternoon and welcome. I am Jeff Burrows, the head of school at Lincoln Academy, and I'm honored to celebrate commencement with the class of 2025. To continue our ceremony, I'd like to invite members of the Lincolnaires to the stage. Please rise if you are able for our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Yes? Okay, good. Lots of set changes here. Sorry about that. Welcome, family, friends, faculty and staff, members of the Board of Trustees. Thank you all for being here to help celebrate this wonderful day in the lives of the class of 2025. This graduating class is a colorful blend of all that is good about Lincoln Academy and our communities. Before I offer a few words about this memorable class, I want to extend my thanks to all those that have helped bring this senior week together. It is no small task to organize and bring off these events to celebrate our graduating seniors. Our facilities and dining services teams, led by Casey Stevens, Kathy Alexander, and Russell Brackett, are top-notch. And I doubt there are a better collection of employees in any school in the state. They do incredible work, always behind the scenes and at the whims of the weather, and a certain administrator that tends to change his mind a lot. Thank you for all you do. A special thanks also goes to Deanna Pierpan, Carol Brinkler, Trish Johansson, Jenny Mayer, Michael Johnson, and the graduation committee for all of their work to keep us organized, on track, and upright. We could not have done it without you. Thank you. And there is one more. Leading a class through the senior year and all that comes with it is not for the faint of heart. Luckily, our fearless leader this year has a strong constitution and a dedication to excellence. This is not Kelsey Cheska's first rodeo. It's her second time leading a senior class in just 3 years, so she really knows her stuff. Her work has been incredibly important to getting us here today and ready. Thank you, Kelsey, for your attention to detail and your support of this class of 2025. As has been the case for many years here at Lincoln Academy, Nearly 1/4 of our graduates will pursue opportunities outside of post-secondary education. Many of them will enter the workforce here in Lincoln County, giving back immediately to the communities that they come from. For 25 members of this senior class of this class, denoted in your program, this is their second graduation, having graduated from Bath Regional Career and Technical Center on May 22nd. These young people spend 2 periods a day for the last 2 years pursuing programs of study, including electricity, graphic design, cosmetology, culinary arts, welding, automotive, carpentry, and health and medical sciences. I am deeply proud of these young people, our relationship with Bath Tech, and I'm certain that you all share this sentiment. I'd like to ask all of our Bath Tech graduates to please stand, and please join me in congratulating them for their accomplishments. Stay standing for a minute, one more minute. Additionally, their students here received further recognition from Bath Tech Center graduation on Thursday the 22nd. 3 students received scholarships or toolships, Tyson Ball, Emily Carter, and CJ Coulombe. 3 students medaled in the main Skills USA competition. EJ Hunt, Lila Neptune Benner earned bronze medals, and CJ Coulombe earned a gold medal. And 1 student, as you heard last night, Tyson Ball, was named as Bath Tech's CTE Student of the Year. This is the 3rd year in a row that a Lincoln Academy student has earned this honor. Thank you for all of your work and all of your dedication. Congratulations. You can sit down. Military service is a proud part of Lincoln Academy history. We are sitting here on Colonel Stanley Waltz Field, which was built to honor alumni who served in World War I and World War II. Many alumni, faculty, staff, parents, and grandparents in the audience serve or have served in our armed forces. We thank all of you for your service. This year, the class of 2025 has 6 members heading into military service in the Navy, the Army, or the Air National Guard. I would like to ask them to rise so we can acknowledge their commitment. Thank you. As I close out my 6th year here as the head of school, I'm honored to be part of this day for you and your families. One of the privileges of this job is getting to watch you grow and change through your journey here at LA. You are a class of artists and athletes, musicians and mathematicians, scientists and tradespeople, writers, language learners, and world travelers. You are a class more defined by individual excellence than of collective achievement. You've led your own way, creating masterpieces at the pottery wheel and on canvas, breaking records on the sports fields, mats, tracks, and courts, and you've led by demonstrating what it takes to be dedicated to hard work, led by curiosity, and fed by your quirky collective spirit. That spirit was revealed to me in your campout last week, in the parking lot on your last day of school. While I've had some less pleasant moments in that parking lot over the years with members of your class who will remain unnamed, I will say that you know how to cook a very good breakfast. The simple act of getting up early and spending time together, talking, sharing food, and playing games is emblematic of your class as a collection of differences bound together by friendship. And while I'm not sure any of you, except those of you who haul traps in the morning, have seen 5 a.m. in your high school careers, I've seen other acts of camaraderie in these past 4 years. As a class, you have welcomed each other in simple but powerful ways. In your time here, Foursquare has flourished. I still don't understand it. Participation in clubs and extracurricular activities and sports has multiplied. Athletic participation has grown, and you have reinforced the critical role of arts in our community. Art shows at coastal rivers have been seen by flocks of admirers. Moving performance have brought crowds to their feet. And you've made a difference at lunch tables and in classrooms and in the hallways, lifting up your friends when they have needed it. You have all learned a great deal, and it is clear that you have learned the value of being part of a community. Thanks for allowing us to be part of your journey. I can proudly say that I have learned alongside you, and in many ways because of you. Your gifts as a class are gifts to our community. They are diverse, interesting, challenging, worth nurturing, and fighting for. You showed us the value of hard work, many of you working jobs after school while challenging yourself in class, on the playing fields, and the stage. Perhaps the gift I appreciated most about this class is that you led together, not reliant on a few big personalities, but supporting and encouraging one another. It didn't matter what your interests were, what sports you played, or how long you studied each evening, whether you mucked out stalls in the morning before school, or what AP courses you took. The spirit of anything is possible, combined with a we can do this together attitude, is a potent combination of skills and attitudes. I believe you each have had experiences here at LA that will provide you with a rich and meaningful context for your decisions in the future. No matter where you land or which communities you join, this afternoon I have just one piece of advice, and it is to lean in to your next community as you have done here in ours. Lean in for those people who most need your help. Lean in to those things that bring you joy, and lean into being part of something bigger than yourself. What you have collectively done in our community is an incredible accomplishment. Not because of what you have missed or overcome, but for how you have found your voices. Today is your day, and we couldn't be happier for you. We congratulate you and wish you nothing but the best of luck on your road ahead. You have asked more of me, more of us as a school, and there is no doubt that we are better for it. In our motto, Finis Opus Coronat, we are reminded that the end crowns the work. That is true of this class as it has been for others before you. We recognize your collective work and look forward to seeing you back on campus as alumni to learn what crowns you will wear. Congratulations, class of 2025. And now for our first co-salutatorian address by Anna Lupian. She'll come to the stage. Anna is one of our Olympia Snow Women's Leadership participants who spent the past 4 years honing her values, voice, and vision through that exceptional program. She has been an active student in, she has been active in student government and theater. Most of all, Anna is a scholar. She is exceptionally curious, hardworking, and insightful, and has been recognized again and again as one of the top students in this very academically oriented class. Anna will go off to Smith College next year to study biology. Please welcome Anna Lupian to the stage.
Hello, and welcome to all who have gathered here today. Firstly, I want to extend a real and earnest congratulations to the graduates sitting before me. I am honored to be speaking today as a voice representing our class, though I could never say enough to cover all of the accomplishments that we have achieved. I am grateful to you who I have been lucky to know. I have only been able to walk onto this stage today because of my friends, past and present. I have had countless people to lean on in the class of 2025, and I hope that you have all found similar support systems in those seated around you. Secondly, I share my gratitude to teachers and mentors alike, who have taught us lessons beyond those in textbooks. We have become skilled writers, painters, welders, softball players, and listeners, among our many other talents. I have learned so much about my passions and interests here, and I hope that others share that sentiment. I am also grateful beyond words to my family, who have given me endless support over these past 4 years. Thank you for everything. One thing that connects us all, regardless of differences in lived experiences, is that we have been lucky enough to attend school in Maine, a place where community is close and seasons define our lives. I believe that I would not be the same person without the slanting shifts of seasons. Year after year, we have seen rough, silent winters giving way to warm, bright springs. We have seen ice-covered branches become laden with magnolia blossoms. Springtime makes me think back to freshman year, and the joy of noticing people flock to the turf during the first warm advisor periods, soaking in the sun like they had never seen it before. The grass becoming greener is visible as the year warms up, and moments of community and connection become so much more important when winters feel so isolating. Spring, where we sit now, is a time of change, especially this year as we prepare to take the next step in our lives. We are about to embark on new journeys, scary and thrilling in their own ways. New paths are unfurling in front of us, like beach leaves, neon in the evening light. And just as the falling of the old leaves makes space for new ones, radical shifts are essential for our appreciation of our opportunities. The rough days in our lives have led us here. We have all faced challenges throughout these 4 years, interpersonal or academic, trivial or defining, our own little mud seasons, if you will. We are here only because we endured them. This resilience will move with us to our next destinations as we meet opportunities and challenges beyond our imaginations. The cyclical nature of seasons weighs heavy on me now. There is nothing one can do to stop them from coming. The changes come as they must, no matter how you dig your heels in and pretend like nothing is happening. Spring will warm to summer and cool again to fall, continuing in a yearly rhythm. The geese will come home, then leave again. We know this all too well. We must graduate now, leaving behind what we have built in search of something new. This pattern is clear. We have all grown up, from kindergarteners clutching our parents' hands and marveling at butterflies, to pseudo-adults, hungry to explore the world on our own. We are beginning something beautiful, whether we feel ready or not. Time is guaranteed to pass. The snow will melt, the lilacs will open, the leaves in the front yard will show. Old friendships will fade, but new ones will form. What matters is how we take charge of this time. As I have learned, over these past few precious years, making the most of every moment is essential for a life well lived. We cannot control what is slipping away from us, but we can savor every moment of it. This will look different for every one of you. This may look like spending more time with dear friends. This may look like raising your voice against global injustices, speaking up for those who cannot. This may look like relaxing, after years spent in fight or flight, or learning how to enjoy learning again. You may take ownership of your time through art or activism, through sports or spending time with family. As the world is changing, the precious time we have can be used to make an impact. I have seen this class become friendlier, more outgoing. I have felt the joy return to us as seniors, striding across campus together like we ran to the turf as freshmen, desperate for the sunshine. We have embraced this season of change with open arms and created a community all our own. Use this community building power and make others feel welcome wherever you go. And though one day senior spring will all be a memory, blurring together with seemingly endless springs of youth, I hope this one has been special. I hope that you all see that our values and our joy are our greatest gifts. Most of all, I hope that we continue to celebrate our pasts while stepping into our futures. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. That was wonderful. Next, it is my pleasure to invite senior Mariana Janik to the stage for a performance. Mariana is a senior Lincolnaire and all-state vocalist who has been a leader in our choir program for all 4 years of high school. Mariana has balanced her classes in performing arts with a work-based learning experience at Rennie's this year, and she plans to study business and administration at Eastern Maine Community College next year. Welcome, Mariana.
Slow down, you crazy child. You're so ambitious for a juvenile, but then if you're so smart, tell me why are you still so afraid? Where's the fire? What's the hurry about? You better cool it got so much to do and only so many hours in a day. But you know that when the truth is told, that you can get what you want or you can just get old. You're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. When will you realize Vienna waits for you? Slow down, you're doing fine. You can't be everything you wanna be before your time. Although it's so romantic on the borderline tonight. Too bad, but it's the life you will lead. You're so ahead of yourself that you forgot what you need. Though you can see when you're wrong, you know you can't always see when you're right. You're right. You've got your passion, you've got your pride, but don't you know that only fools are satisfied? So dream on, but don't imagine they'll all come true. When will you realize Vienna waits for you? Slow down, you crazy child. Take the phone off the hook and disappear for a while. It's alright, you can't afford to lose a day or two. When will you realize Vienna waits for you? You know that when the truth is told, that you can get what you want or you can just get old. You're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. Why don't you realize Vienna waits for you? When will you realize Vienna waits for you?
Incredible. Thank you so much, Mariana and Miss and Emily, for helping us. Okay. Here I am. Next, our co-salutatorian, Dylan Burmeister, will now offer an address. Dylan is a journalist, a language scholar, and a runner. When she is not out running very long distances, she is active in the Talon newspaper and Model UN. She has made a significant mark in both academics and athletics in her years at Lincoln Academy. Dylan is off to Wellesley College in Massachusetts next year, where she will compete on their cross-country and track teams. Please welcome Dylan Burmeister.
Greetings, seniors, faculty, family, and friends. I feel indescribably honored to be speaking to my incredible classmates and community, who have given me so much these past few years. The word salutatorian comes from salutary, which pertains to a greeting, a hello, if you will. With that in mind, I want to introduce you to our class of 133 graduates. Among us are activists, award-winning artists, future academics, and championship athletes who have won countless conference and state championships and sportsmanship awards, much to the delight of Mr. Page. We are the first class to have 4 normal years of high school after the COVID-19 pandemic, and in those 4 years, we have accomplished a great deal. Something truly special about our class is the breadth of passions and experiences we have. We come from all different places, 18 countries and 23 towns, and we are going to all different ones too. We are involved in a great collage of activities, lobstering, sewing, filmmaking, and skiing, to name a few. As humans, we can often draw inspiration from those around us, and as I've been around you the past 4 years, you have inspired me to try new things, and also to remain committed to the activities that ground me. I want to take a moment and give some thanks to our teachers, faculty, and coaches who do so much for us as mentors, educators, and support systems, and to our families, who champion us every step of the way. I'd like to thank my parents specifically for being forever patient with me as I've gone and grown through these past 4 years. I truly would not be standing here if it wasn't for them. And we also owe a thank you to ourselves. Take a moment and congratulate yourselves on getting to this point. Sometimes it was easy, but we've all faced our own struggles, many of which are unknown to others. Yet we are all here today, and for that, we should give ourselves some credit. My Lincoln Academy journey began at a voluntary cross-country group run at the Hidden Valley Nature Center, overrun with mosquitoes, on a rainy June day the summer before my freshman year. I was terrified to leave the comfort of my mother's car, to step out into a world I did not know. But I summoned the courage. I told my mom, I'm going now, and I opened the door. Doing that introduced me to a community that I did not know existed, to people who changed my life in ways running-related and otherwise, and to a desire for competition, improvement, and self-confidence that would drive much of my high school experience, on and off the track. Being a part of the cross-country and track teams instilled in me the value of hard work, championing others, and possessing confidence in myself. Running has taken me to the highest and lowest points I've felt thus far. The exhilaration of winning a championship for the first time, like we did with cross-country in 2021 or track in 2023, or seeing a younger teammate achieve a personal best, like I did last Friday at our conference championships. To the crushing feeling of falling short of your goals or being injured, a feeling I got to know last summer when I was sick for weeks and worried my senior season would be a complete letdown. This has been my journey of growth and discovery, of failure and success. We all have a different one, and high school presents a perfect opportunity. In fact, it is almost designed for it, to grow in this way. The friendships we have made have sustained us through long hours of studying or sports or music or theater. Our determination has allowed us to persevere through difficulty. Our experiences during the past 4 years have educated us, sometimes taking us 1 step forward and 2 steps back. I know I've done this quite a few times myself. It was one choice that sparked this journey for me, the choice to join my future teammates and friends, with whom I have shared what feels like a lifetime of memories, for a rainy run that early summer day. The choice to intentionally leave comfort and dive into something more difficult, something that turned out to be more difficult than I ever imagined. It turns out I've made this choice over and over. It turns out I like a challenge. And although I couldn't pretend to have any more wisdom than you, and therefore little grounds to preach advice, I encourage you all to not shy away from opportunities to make hard choices. Comfort is easy, but as my coaches and my parents often tell me, and now I tell myself, it's when we are uncomfortable that we undeniably grow. These choices are what define us at the end of the day. We may be talented or lucky, but should we choose not to extend ourselves beyond what is easy, beyond what is handed to us, we will never achieve all that is possible. Just as I chose to get out of the car and out of comfort that rainy summer day, so must we choose to create the change we desire in the world, or the life we want to have. We have the capacity for change, if only we choose to seek it. And that's what we should aspire to do. My hope for all of us is that we go on to be catalysts for change and for progress in whatever way best suits us. Good luck to everyone in the class of 2025, and I wish you nothing but the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dylan. We have another performance now. Sophia Scott has led our performing arts program since she arrived here as a freshman, singing in the choir and acting in nearly every LA theater production in the Poe Theater. She is also an all-state vocalist, as well as an accomplished singer-songwriter who recently performed her first album as a senior recital a few weeks ago. Sophia is off to the bright lights of Los Angeles next year, where she will study music production, film scoring, sociology, and acting at the University of Southern California. Please welcome Sophia Scott to the stage to perform an original song.
Hi everyone. It's hot out. I hope you all are staying cool. This is a new song I wrote called Monarch. What I really like about monarch butterflies is that they fly to warmer temperatures during the winter to places like California, which is where I'm going, but they always find their way back home again. This song is for all of you. Thank you for everything. Take the road less traveled by. Take the risk of flying up too high. But don't forget about me, Clementine. Flutter far from where the winter's cold. I won't forget the way I'd hold you. Just my little bug, swaddled up so tight. Now you're letting go. Now you're taking flight. My love, my flower, I'm going to miss you every hour, forever guarding you from danger. I pray you won't become a stranger. Choose to bloom within the darkness, brighten lives with both your sun-kissed wings. You have changed me. You're the one who touched my mind. Now you're leaving me behind. Now you're leaving me behind. Mary John, my life, your leaving pains me like a knife. The way you flittered through the backyard, without you here it's bound to be hard. But in the desert there's a landline, so I can hear you sing while bathing in the sunshine. You are ready, love, you're ready to embark. Though you journey far from home, we will never truly part. My monarch, my monarch. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sophia. That was wonderful. We know you're off to do great things in LA next year. Before we get to the awards, we have one more speech. Our valedictorian, Jaden Brown. Jaden has been a top performer on our math team for all 4 years of high school, and last year he was the individual league champion, bringing home the coveted Pete Peterson Bowl to Lincoln Academy. He is also a versatile classical musician. Last night, Jaden was awarded the Instrumental Music Prize in both wind ensemble, where he plays clarinet, and the orchestra, where he's an accomplished violinist. Jaden is off to Brown University in Rhode Island next year, and he plans to study statistics and music. Welcome, Jaden.
A ship is safe in the harbor, but that's not what ships are for. We received this quote from Mr. Page on our first day as freshmen at Lincoln, so I felt it was fitting for the class of 2025 to leave high school with this quote in mind. Anybody who knows me can back me up when I say that I find myself quite far from the harbor, or rather my comfort zone, at the moment. Though public speaking has never been my forte, I figured I would serve as a testament to the fact that stepping outside the realm of comfort every once in a while isn't something to be afraid of. In fact, it's something I can guarantee that all of us have done at some point in our lives, and it's an essential part of our development as individuals. For each and every one of us, chances are that we are the people we are today because we have chosen to try something new at some point in our lives, whether that be a sport like soccer or basketball, an instrument, which our performing arts program always needs more of, or whatever hobby happened to pique our interest at the time. Some have stuck and have shaped us in ways we could not have imagined previously. Some have not, and that's fine. Though some activities or undertakings may not turn out the way you expect, it's important to keep in mind that the willingness to try new things is an art and a discipline in and of itself, and that maintaining an exploratory mindset can have a positive impact on what you already have. During my time at Lincoln, I've had a few nicknames relating to my academic and extracurricular activities here. One I have never heard, and will probably never hear, is the tennis guy, and for good reason. In the last trimester of my senior year, I decided I would join the boys' tennis team and try out a sport other than swimming for a change. The decision to branch out and play a sport I had never seriously considered before was a bit of a surprise, even to me. To nobody's surprise, though, I was pretty bad at it. Even though I was far from the best there, and even though I may not revisit tennis anytime soon, I still learned some valuable lessons and skills that I can take and use outside of the sport. I learned that any piece of advice to a beginner is invaluable, which I discovered after taking a couple of pointers from fellow athletes, shout out to Eli, by the way, and noticing at times a near instant improvement in my abilities. This applies to any discipline, not just tennis, and I'm now more eager than ever to act as a source of guidance to peers in other areas like music or mathematics, knowing that any contribution helps. I learned not to take any opportunity for granted, no matter how small. Compared to all of my other extracurricular commitments, playing a single varsity match in the entirety of the tennis season doesn't seem like much, but it held a great deal of significance to me. Last, and arguably the most important, I learned to appreciate the moments of simply being there, cheering for my team members, and maybe playing an exhibition match or two. So many positive outcomes can result from exploring a new discipline as long as you're willing to dive in and not worry about the level you begin at. We all start somewhere after all. Having had the privilege of going through my high school years with this incredible group of people, not to mention the incredible group of educators and parents who have helped us along every step of the way, I've seen our class accomplish some amazing things. The internationally competitive robotics team, the succinct debate team, and our wonderfully capable sports teams, many of which have gone to states and beyond, to name a few. This is not to say that those here today with immense accomplishments in certain subject areas shouldn't venture beyond the current scope, but rather the opposite. Let the new things you try now strengthen and enrich your connections with the old. I had no idea how learning how to play tennis could ever connect to math or music, but from what the undertaking has shown me about teaching, learning, and opportunities in general, it seems that I found a way. I'm sure many of us will go through or have already gone through a similar experience in our own journeys. Put simply, we as individuals need to push ourselves out of our comfort zones and into new experiences. Learn how to play cribbage, try out skiing, attend a couple meetings for the robotics or esports teams. This was especially relevant 4 years ago walking into a completely new space laden with opportunity, but have found that this philosophy remains relevant in my everyday life, as I'm sure it does for many of you out here today. I earnestly hope that every member of this graduating class, no matter where each of us ends up in the coming years, brings this philosophy with them as well, through all of life's twists and turns. As we go our separate ways into whatever the world has in store for us, there will always be another door to open, another path to travel, another experience to discover. All we have to do is look. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jaden. That was wonderful. It's now time to present our graduation awards. We will present 5 awards, 4 to graduates and 1 to a faculty or staff member. These are significant awards that represent input from our community and recognize unique contributions over these students' and employees' careers. These awards go to individuals who have played a major role in their class and the life of the school. First, the Achievement Cup. The Achievement Cup goes to the senior who, by the vote of the student body, best represents the following characteristics: good scholarship, industry and enthusiasm for work, cooperation with teachers and students, participation in co-curricular activities, demonstration of unquestionably good moral deportment, a compassionate, thoughtful leader who strives to create an inclusive and positive school environment for all. This year's recipient is described as a kind and thoughtful young person, always willing to help those who need it. He is well respected and appreciated by his peers because of a warm demeanor and a good sense of humor. One of his teachers described this recipient by saying, he is leadership personified. He honors his commitments and brings honesty, discernment, and a sense of humor that invites others in. When faced with a challenge, he takes a measured approach and advocates for himself and others. While many in our community have observed these qualities of leadership and kindness, this recipient found his biggest impact on the hardwood during the basketball season. A 4-year starter whose seasons were impacted by injury, he has been a difference-making player when it counted. One moment none of us who were in the audience will ever forget was his 3-point shot against Winslow to seal a big win. He took the shot like it was no big deal, just taking care of business. I'm not sure that was the option that his coach would have chosen for it, but it worked out. This student was also selected as the Career and Technical Education Student of the Year this year for his outstanding work in the Bath Tech Electrical Program, an enormous honor that recognizes his hard work and a high level of competency in the electrical trade. He will be missed next year around our campus as he moves to Eastern Maine Community College to study electrical engineering. I am pleased to announce that the class of 2025 has selected Tyson Ball as this year's recipient of the Achievement Cup. Next, we will award the Linda Jean Metcalf Award. Like Linda Jean Metcalf, whose memory this honors, the recipient is an intelligent, warm, witty person with a humanistic and optimistic outlook on the human situation. A caring person with wider interests and a passion for life. This award is voted on by the faculty and staff. This year's recipient of the Metcalf Award has made their mark in multiple areas of the school. A powerhouse of a student, a committed environmentalist, a student leader, this person has made a real difference here at Lincoln Academy. One teacher said that this student's positivity and sense of humor, combined with her innate ability to set the tone, make her a joyful leader with her peers. Another teacher said, she is one of those go-to kids. When something needs to get done, I trust her implicitly to do it right. She is focused, competent, intuitive, and an excellent communicator. She understands how school works, and even more importantly, how humans work. She always works hard, but she does it with a twinkle. She has served on student council, quietly making a difference, but rarely putting herself in the limelight. She shines in the classroom, and at class night she won multiple academic awards, including as this class's most versatile writer. In the parlance of the English department, a lion and a unicorn. Her passion for environmental work has led her to be a leader in the Climate Action Club, as well as participate in the Keller Bloom Fellowship through Bigelow Lab for Ocean Science in Booth Bay. She is part of our second class of Olympia Snow leaders to graduate from Lincoln Academy, and through this program, she has spent the last 3 years learning how to strengthen her voice, values, and vision, and it certainly shows. I am delighted to announce this year's recipient of the Linda Jean Metcalf Award is Anna Lupian. Next is the Lowell Simmons Award, given for excellence in athletics and citizenship. This award is named after Lowell Simmons, a standout athlete at Lincoln Academy in the late 1930s, who died heroically co-piloting his plane on a mission over Germany in World War II. The Lincoln Academy coaching staff votes on this award. In this class, as you've heard, there are many remarkable athletes. Runners, soccer players, wrestlers, basketball, and tennis players. This class has collectively contributed to 1/3 of Lincoln Academy's sum total of KVAC championships. Many athletes were considered for this award, yet one stands out among this exceptional group. This year's recipient made their name as an individual sport, setting marks that won't easily be reached again. They were a member of 2 KVAC championship teams, an individual KVAC regional and state champion, who may be most recognized by a quiet but dedicated pursuit of excellence. They are a 3-sport athlete that developed into a key member of the soccer and lacrosse teams, but will be most remembered in the legacy of Lincoln Academy for their winter sport. He notched 170 wins in his career as a wrestler, with only 3 full seasons to achieve it, because he had a shortened one with COVID. It is a feat that will be hard to match, although I'm certain some will try. This year's Lowell Simmons Award winner is an incredible teammate, a leader by example, with a work ethic and practice that is second to none. While wrestling was there where he set his mark, his legacy as an athlete and a member of his senior class will long be remembered. He plans to attend the University of Southern Maine to study business, and he will likely begin in the spring to allow time to complete basic and advanced training for Air National Guard. I am delighted to present this year's Lowell Simmons Award to Adam St. Cyr. Next, the Harold and Blanche Smithwick Award is awarded annually to a student of high moral character with integrity and exemplary record of service to the school and community in which they live. The recipient should stand out in their class not only for individual talent, but for the excellence they bring to the school as a whole. Excellence fueled by hard work sums up this next recipient's remarkable high school career. One teacher described this year's winner as an exceptionally dedicated learner who is innately curious. She pushes herself hard because she loves to learn. Another said, she pours herself into what she does. She approaches her responsibilities with intentionality, making sure that details are not overlooked and others aren't left behind. A part of the team that restarted the LA Talon newspaper after a 20-year hiatus, her passion for journalism led her to work at the Lincoln County News, where she was quickly promoted from intern to summer reporter. She's a born journalist, said one of the talent advisors. She has the innate ability to separate news from trivia, and she never buries the lead. The accolades for this graduate are not limited to academics, but include athletics, where she has made a significant impact in her years at LA. She anchored the resurgence of the girls' cross-country team. Prior to her arrival, Lincoln Academy girls had never won a conference championship, KVAC or Mid-Maine, and had not qualified for the state meet since 2003. That changed dramatically in no small part, thanks in no small part to her. Her coach commented, "During my tenure at Lincoln, I have coached hundreds of young people. She is singular among them in her accomplishments and, more importantly, in her contribution and willingness to make the most of the opportunity for personal growth. It has been my privilege to be part of this journey with her and to be reminded of the alchemy that can occur when an athlete and coach push each other to be at their best. It may not come as a surprise that a long-distance runner of her stature already delivered a speech about the satisfaction of hard work. This year's recipient of the Harold and Blanche Smithwick Scholarship is Dylan Burmeister." Excuse me. And finally, the last award of the day is the Class of 1971 Faculty and Staff Excellence and Impact Award. The purpose of this award is to recognize the exemplary efforts of a faculty or staff member for the benefit of Lincoln Academy students during the current academic year or consistently across their career. The Class of 1971 envisioned this award to help the school support special efforts of faculty and staff that distinguish LA's professionals. Given at graduation, it honors a faculty or staff member that exemplifies these criteria and is selected by the head of school with input from the Lincoln Academy community. This year's recipient of the Class of 71 Faculty and Excellence Award winner will not surprise any of you in the audience. It is no stretch to say that the vast majority of you have had a chance to get to know him. Whether you were a student in his classes, an athlete on his teams, a colleague or a classmate, this man is a walking Rolodex of alumni contacts and a literal encyclopedia of LA trivia. He has done more to promote and model kindness and respect in a community than anyone I have ever met. His career here has spanned 41 years. And while it started as a stint as a faculty member at a school up the road, no one who knows him can hold that temporary indiscretion against him. There are lots of things I will miss about his work here with our students. I will miss his consistent and gentle recentering of this community toward positivity and kindness. Phil, you, God darn it. All right. I know, read, right, okay. I will miss the way a quick glance reminds a bleacher full of screaming LA fans of their commitment to good sportsmanship, and I will miss his commitment to LA history, tradition, and spirit and pride. Another thing I will miss, may be underappreciated, is his teaching students manners in asking for and receiving a homecoming favor. I think it goes like this. Mr. Page, may I please have a 2025 Lincoln Academy homecoming favor? I have to shake your hand, and I have to say thank you. Did I get that right? Yes, I may. Okay. Woo! You have to get it right. Thankfully, I did. He won't bend, but he always lets you try again. In a world at times seemingly bereft of civility and courtesy, this simple but exacting interaction holds a life lesson for everyone brave enough to seek the homecoming favor each fall. Thanks to this recipient, you, the class of 2025, will always be reminded to make eye contact, ask politely, and say thank you in a personal and meaningful way. And I know it will serve you well. It is no stretch to say that we are a better school and a better community because of his dedication, enthusiasm, and willingness to put his alma mater first. He's best known here as Mr. LA. Please welcome and congratulate 1971 Faculty and Staff Excellence Award winner, Phil Page. Okay, I'm off the stage. Now it's your turn, okay? One of the important traditions we maintain at Lincoln Academy is that graduates receive diplomas from their academic advisors. Students have been with their advisors and fellow advisees for all 4 years of high school and have created a family together. Seniors, when your advisor group is called, please rise and walk to the right side of the stage and line up in order to receive your diploma. Remember to pause for a photo before exiting across the stage and returning to your seat. I would like to invite Lincoln Academy's Director of Curriculum and Instruction, Kelly Duffy, to the podium to read the names of our graduates.
Ready? Okay. Will Miss Abello and Ms. Nolan and Mr. Chef's advisor groups please rise and prepare to graduate? Kellen Christopher Addix. Liliana Victoria Atemasov. Elias Bassett. Rowan E. Donahue. Stella Maris Field. Leah Jaquel Gemeinhart. Mariana Cecilie Janik. Amara Day Jonderson. Joseph William Levesque. Cecil W. Riddle. Otto Oliver McCall Schoenthal. Sophia Suzanne Scott. Olive Louise Siegel. Mr. Chef, please approach the diploma table. Jaden Benjamin Brown. Emily Jordan Carter. Bronwyn Page Coffin. Aaron James Giberson. Gabriel Mikulek Hanley. Bensa Gergel Hazat. Eldon Jack Hunt. Layla Joanne Musial. Isaac James Leslie Rich. Lily Ann Rosa. Delia Elspeth Saft. Aiden M. Sanborn. Ella Judith Seymour. Will Ms. Cheska and Mr. D'Angelo and Ms. Kaskarian's advisor groups please rise and prepare to graduate?
Got him cross-count.
Will Ms. Cheska please approach the diploma table? Jordan Scott Anderson. Logan M. Arzate. Tallulah June Bass. Noah Z. Burcheski. Vivian Sophia Burns. Wyatt A. Donahue. Caroline Audrey Matthews. Ashley Elizabeth Nixon. Hannah Purse. Ethan Pierpont. Allison J. Roberts. Mr. D'Angelo and Ms. Kashgarian, please approach the diploma table. Joshua Filiberto Arzate. Mason Benner. Jordan Lee Blank. Sophie Jordan Day. Miriam Rose Delisle. Jordania Celicia Ebanks. Blake Grady. Riley J.P. McDonald.
I was really hoping it was Senator today.
Tanner Peasley. Nathaniel Potter. Adam Bernard St. Cyr. Grace Mackenzie Ward. Will Mr. DeAngelis and Ms. Winkle and Mr. Goings advisor groups please rise and prepare to graduate? Mr. DeAngelis and Ms. Winkle, please approach the diploma bench. Caden David Abbott. Gavin David Acorn. Dylan R. Burmeister. Samuel E. Chapman. Quinn D. Conroy. Mitchell Augustus Dusso. Lucy C. Fowler. Hayden M. Friant. London Sophia Hunter. Jake Kaiser. Bryce Alexander Meadows. Lila Sunrise Neptune Benner. Nestor S. Powers. Addison Riley Pryor. Emily May Tibbetts. David Kenneth Winchenbach. Mr. Going, please approach the diploma table. Kennedy L. Anderson. Andrea Brugnoli. Clover Sue Dixon. James Breckenridge Holliday. Daniel Patrick Coley. Anna Victoria Lupian. Jillian Drew McLaughlin. Tessa Ruth McNamara. Lucy Tala Nolan. Leo Niels Noren. Lillian May Powell. Olivia Rose Schwartzentruber.
Talking about.
Peter Edwin Thielander. Will Ms. Hanley and Mr. Janik's advisor groups please rise and prepare to graduate?
Go, Matthew.
Ms. Hanley, please approach the diploma table. Matthew J. Ashton. William Donald Bissett. William Keith Robert Bradley. Tia Jean Carter. Emma Tracy Castonia. McKenna Lee Dunstan. Eric Leon Fraughton. Allie Mae Grondin. Pedro Mayans. Scarlett Rose O'Brien. Scarlett Marie Stone. Cole Alexander Workman. Lydia Simone Zimmerman. Mr. Janik, please approach the diploma table. Hannah Jane Abello. Tyson Gary Ball. Tyler Eugene Blank. Taylin Lowe. Renner Johnson Lucas. Elijah T. Melanson. Arson Michaelian. Gellert Istvan Molnar. Gavin W. Parson. Calvin Percy. Cadence Meg Rogers. Emmy Stevens. Terry Thompson Welle. Will Ms. Matta, Mr. Gladue, Mr. Wise, Ms. McGreevy, and Ms. Scott's advisor groups please rise and prepare to graduate? Abraham E. Blank. Joshua Briggs. Ariel M. Cowan. Emily Joanne Gifford.
I'm so scared.
Ezra Vega Paytow. Ms. McGreevy, please approach the diploma table. Layla L. Brady. Lillianne Brooks. David Chirpa. Fletcher Hutch Collimore. Carter Colombe. Lila Drews. Averagus P. Eddiebluen. Sheldon Mark O'Brien. Noah Palmer. Alex Jillian Rockwell. Julia Isabel Rose. Zoe Faye Wells. Sophia E. Yates Paul. Ms. Scott, please approach the diploma table. Chase Lawrence Coffin. Olivia May Crooker. Sean Walker Cushing. Logan J.J. Freeman. Abraham S. Guilford. Drew Clark Hunt. Oliver D. LeBeau. Peter McKittrick. Eliza Woodorf. Caitlin Cecile Young.
Okay, we're done. Okay. Well. Sorry. Okay. You ready? Okay. Thank you, Kelly. Now, the Lincoln Academy class of 2025, please rise. The Lincoln Academy Board of Trustees has entrusted me with the responsibility to confer your diplomas. I will now ask class marshals, Arson and Marianas, to step forward to direct your class in the traditional turning of the tassels. Please move your tassels from right to left on the cue of your class marshals. Please stand and congratulate the class of 2025. Okay, graduates, gather up your caps and remain standing. Would the faculty rise and march out before our graduates and form a receiving line to greet the class of 2025 after they recess? Arson and Mariana, would you please prepare the graduates? Family and friends, please remain seated during the recessional to give faculty a chance to greet the seniors. We thank you for coming. Please accept our warmest congratulations. Enjoy celebrating your graduates and have a wonderful summer. Arson and Mariana.